So like, Stan, at the young age, you know, you mentioned that you was going around robbing people, fighting and everything. But at a young age,
to tell you the truth, I didn't listen. Don't put me in. Don't let me fool you and like I was this man, this one person that's doing this. No, every generation have their era. You feel what I'm saying? Every generation has its era. In the era that I came up in, you know what I'm saying? That was the era where you was robbing and you was jacking. That's what they was doing at that time. You know what I'm saying? So the robbing, the jacking, motherfucker, that was some big shit that you was doing. You know, so that was the generation and that was the era of that moment. But times has changed. And you know, people don't do no shit like that no more. You ain't trying to take no nigga out from nothing. Man, I remember, I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. If I wanted to pair of ballet shoes, I'd rob a nigga out $20 and I'd rob another nigga out $20. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm just gonna get the money till I get to like $250 and I can go down on Canal Street to Rubenstein Brothers and get the ballets, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that I used to do as a young man, me being older, man, I look at that shit right now like, man, what the fuck? Yeah, I was a wild motherfucker, bro.
so when you was going around doing all that jacking and everything, did you run into like any problems? Like,
I ran into a lot of problems and I solved them bitches. You heard me? I can't speak on this podcast about what it's about, but niggas been trying to come out and got it in motherfucking heads. You dig what I'm saying? I had a lot of problems, but the thing about it with me, bro, I wasn't scared. I wasn't afraid. I jack a nigga out of this shit and go to the motherfucking to the concert. That matter of fact, that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? You dig? I ain't gonna say no name, but I jacked a nigga out of Medallion, big old Medallion. You heard me? Black and Mo was out at that time too. Black and Mo even know about it. You know what I'm saying? And when I jacked a nigga out of Medallion, they had this school name, you know, it's Waltdale Corn, and they used to throw these dances like every weekend. You know what I'm saying? And this time, you dig? I had this girlfriend, you know, my girlfriend, her name was Patrice. Me and her, we used to dress alike. You dig? She red, I'm black, they used to call her salt and pepper. So at that particular time, I got the nigga Medallion. I'm like, fuck that, man, I'm going in and dance with this Medallion on. So I got the big Medallion on, with the nigga name in the Medallion. You heard me? We ain't gonna speak on who it is, but the nigga name was in the Medallion. I come in that bitch, you know what I'm saying, me and my girlfriend, and you know, like, truth be told, you know what I'm saying? The niggas came in there, the niggas seen me, but the niggas was fucked up. Cause they like, how he could do this, bitch? Cause I got hurt. I don't give a fuck about y'all. You dig what I'm saying? And I got a big 38 outside under the car. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you dig? Niggas come in there, bitch, and niggas seen me, and nigga like, say, bro, that's before he could say that's my partner Medallion. Soon as he came in and say, bro, I hit him. Boom, 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 boom. You heard me? When I hit him, I got all type of niggas on me, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, they jumped me, you heard me, but I still had the Medallion. They didn't get the Medallion, you heard me? The police put us out, they knew what it was. We gotta go to the street now, baby. Y'all know what this is. Y'all wanna see me in the street. So the next day, I was around Corn School, on the corner, two big old coppers on me, you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers call the police on me, I had to run from the police, all type of shit.
Oh, damn.
I had a fucked up childhood coming up, but I loved it because it was a lot of adventure, nigga. It was everyday shit going on, you know what I'm talking about?
Right, but we know that when you fight and you do a lot of fighting, you can't win them all. And there was a time in school that somebody kind of got at you.
Yeah.
What?
Pretty nigga.
Yeah.
Pretty nigga. Dang, I'll never forget that nigga. Nigga named Damon, you heard me? And I ain't like him because he got all the girls and he got this curly hair. Nigga got hair like you, man. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, look, you sure that wasn't your motherfucker, nigga. You don't look like you, nigga. Hey, so this, all the girls like this nigga. They sitting around the beaches with this nigga all day. They want the Stan Smiths and the 501s and the polo shirts and the Jabos and all that shit. I'm fly as a motherfucker. I'm in Green School, man. Samuel J. Green, he talked to the girls all day. So they had this one little girl that I like, this one little female I like. When I go outside, she's sitting on the fucking bleachers talking to this motherfucker. So I go over there and be messy, you heard me? And the dude was like, Jay, bro, I'm telling you, you better go ahead on. And I'm like, bitch, what you know who I am, you heard me? You better go ahead, man. He jumped off the bleachers. When he jumped off the bleachers, nigga hit me. Boom! You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then he shined on me in front. That was my most embarrassing moment, like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't beat me up, because I could fight, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? I'm a good fighting motherfucker, you dig? But it was just the way he got off. That bitch shine. Ooh, he shined. You know, but I got his ass later on.
So how did you get him later on?
Oh, you know, I plot up me and my little partner, you know what I'm saying? You dig, and I'm like, you dig, if the bitch run, catch that bitch. You heard me? But I'm gonna hit her first. You ain't gotta worry about doing none of that. I'm gonna hit him first, you know what I'm saying? So I come through the school, you heard me? Yeah, and got with his motherfucking ass. And yeah, my little partner, you heard me? Like, bitch, you know what it is. But I learned this in life. Everybody ain't to be fucked with. And that dude showed me that shit, you know what I'm saying? You did everybody not to be fucked with. And back then, that's when we was doing the fighting. And I sent a message out to the young niggas right now, like, that was a generation that you'll never see, my nigga. Niggas don't fight no more. If you fight a nigga, chances are you're gonna get killed. Cause if a nigga don't have a gun on him right then and there, he coming back later on with that bitch. You gonna leave that motherfucker.
Well, but you're younger, when you were younger in that generation, at some point it went from the fights was out though, and people was pretty much, it turned to straight violence. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, fucking right. Because I was one of the ones that was promoting, and I was one of the ones that was with it. I just told you, I had a 38 outside. I just told you I came back around the school with 2 guns. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
So when that era changed, I guess it probably changed your mentality too, because you had to adapt to your environment.
I had to get bigger guns. Mm-hmm. You know, I had to get more aggressive. You heard me? I had to represent. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that's what I had on my mind frame when I was coming up. Boobie, you gotta represent, nigga. You dig? You can't let no motherfucker shine on you. You heard me? You dig? Nah, man. That's why I say OG Boobie Black, real nigga with respect. I can say that because there haven't been a nigga to this day that disrespect me. I don't give a fuck what you say over the media and talking with a whole group of motherfuckers. You could be on a microphone talking about me. You're not telling me that. Right. You're not telling me that at all. You know what I mean? And I don't try to clear up nothing that no man think. If you think that way, hey, hold that motherfucking thought. Keep that bitch. You heard me? And stand on that, you know? And I don't try to change up nothing with a man say. A man can say I'm a bitch ass nigga. Man can say I'm fake. Man can say I'm pussy. You can call me all the things and the lowest things in the fucking world, nigga. You heard me? But it's a difference. It's a difference when you with that person, or you around that person, or you with them people. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I am. I'm not about to do no fucking talking about none of that. You dig? Right. And I come up like that. It's a code that I live by. I can't go back and forth with you. I can't talk with you and be like, hey, nigga, you know, no, bitch. You know? So
from my understanding, you're a little older than the people that we see kind of on like the ski boo and everything. So when you was in grade school, who was your immediate friend group, like your peers?
When I was coming up to school?
Yeah, and doing all the jacking you speak about.
Shit, I had a lot of motherfuckers that was my motherfucking peers. You heard me? My nigga Donald. You dig? I had another nigga that I really ran with. You heard me? My nigga Jazz. You dig? All these niggas, you heard me? These niggas dead. You know? They dead. They not no longer with us. You heard me? My nigga Daryl. You know what I'm saying? Huntley. All them niggas, they dead. You know?
So you spoke on a name that I heard. One person told me about. That interview just never came out due to some audio difficulties or whatever. But not a lot of people speak about him, but Gaylord.
Oh, Joe Gaylord? Yeah, that was my nigga, you heard me? See, Gaylord used to work with my daddy. My daddy was one of the biggest weed sellers in New Orleans, you heard me? His name Alvin Martin. And my daddy was a construction worker, so he used to, you know, he'd paint houses and shit, but at the same time, these houses was trap houses, because he got pounds of weed in the closet and shit. So Gaylord was a nigga who used to be working with my daddy. When I was a young little nigga, he used to bring me to the store and buy me donuts and shit, and he always had a big gun on him. That's what I liked about him. He used to always talk a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Gaylord was a nigga that really had me under his wing. He was a nigga that I really came up under, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? He was a nigga that taught me a lot, you heard me? For real. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Joe Gaylord.
Shout out to him. And what type of dude was he in the street? Was he kind of like a bully, aggressor?
An asshole, talk stupid to a nigga, keep a big gun on him, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Rob, steal, and kill to get a meal. You dig what I'm saying? Caught you with it, gotta get it, jack your ass, lay it down, all that type of shit. Gaylord was one of them real motherfucking assholes. And at the same time, you're gonna see his face, you heard me? You're gonna know him, you know?
So you think you picked up some of that aggression coming up under him?